Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our lovely little island of Fawnhollow today? Is today Friday? Today's Friday, right? Today's Friday. So we've got one more chance for a potential crazy red visit. Just like crazy Pete from Plants vs Zombies. Actually, it's not really the same thing at all. One's like a crazy lunatic who tried to, you know, like a doomsday prepper sort of person, but then actually the end of the world kind of did come because the zombies came. So I guess he kind of got vindicated a little bit from it. And we have a black market tradesman. Anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 4:34 PM on Friday, January 15, 2021. No new speaker. We haven't had a camp visitor for a while. It's been about a word. Crossword puzzles. Oh my god. Isabel. I've been addicted to doing crossword puzzles and Sporkle now sometimes. Okay, no, I guess that's not really addicted. Because I'm addicted to the madness. No, I do them sometimes. But quite fun. I discovered something which was like 2-minute crossword puzzles, which are very small, but also, you know, 2 minutes. So they're quite short. Hey, my dear, how's life treating you these days? It just seemed like a good time to write a note to check in. I know it might be a grumpy from time to time, but I'm really rooting hard for you, kiddo. Aww, what a nice thing to say. So we got no red for this week. Unless we had him on Monday, we didn't check. I'm pretty sure we didn't have him there on Monday. We have a wandering one. Everyone is here in the town hall. We have so many. Oh yes, we were going to decorate Fuchsia's little island here with much more. What's the word? Not deathly, but you know, like spooky. Cinematics is definitely not a word. Thematics. There we go. It was like a thing, like the words on the tip of my tongue, and it's like I can't quite remember it, but I remembered it's something similar to that. You know, those what's it, Presque-vu moments. I definitely talked about this before. I was like, ironically, I had a deja vu moment about talking about deja vu, Presque-vu, all that sort of thing before. So let's not talk about that. What should we talk about? I don't know. What's really been going on in the gaming industry? I don't really know. Going on with me? Not really much, to be honest. Nothing special. At least nothing uniquely special. I don't know. I was playing a bit of my gacha game, Starlight Stage, I suppose. Yesterday we got a new gacha out. You know, I guess talking about gacha games, I was watching one of my friends, Milky, play Genshin Impact yesterday, and a comment was brought up as like, it's surprising, dear, that you don't play Genshin Impact. It seems like your sort of thing. And I was like, yeah, you know, I've been tempted to play Genshin Impact, but the bigger problem is well, not a problem per se, but it's more like I'm not sure the gameplay appeals to me as much. But I watched him play for a little bit, and I was like, that actually looks kind of fun. I feel like it's because I'm a little bit. Part of me is a bit of a contrarian. He's like, I want to be a hipster or that sort of thing. I want to be unique in that sort of way. And because Genshin Impact basically blew up on in the gaming sphere for like however many days it was, where like every single streamer was playing Genshin Impact or promoting it and do this. You can get, if you use a referral code, you can blah 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 yada yada yada. You get the picture. And I was like, I don't want to be part of that crowd, you know. I'm gonna do my own thing. And also, I guess I always got a bit of hesitance before playing gacha games because you know, gacha games, they're kind of like a but the sort of thing, because you had to grind up so much of them. Sometimes you end up playing them and you're like, I'm not even having fun anymore. I'm just doing it so I can get the next pull. It's kind of like gambling. I mean, it is gambling, isn't it? In essence, that's how they want to get you through microtransactions, that sort of thing. But I'm older now. I'm much more mature. I have fantastic restraint now in gacha games. If you want proof, I play this game called Starlight Stage, and basically you have a premium currency which you use to get new cards in the game. But if you save up for a very long time, if you save up 75,000 jewels, you can get a guaranteed pull, basically. So next time, like they release a new card which you want, you're guaranteed to get it with 75,000. I'd been saving up since last Christmas, last Christmas even. Yeah, last Christmas, and currently I've got 75,000 gems. Because in fact I was going to spend them a lot earlier on a different card, but then I pulled that card within 5,000 gems. So I was like, alright, so I just saved up again. And then a new card came out that I wanted, so I pulled again, got it in 5,000 gems. So I was like, alright. New card came out again, got it in 10,000 gems. I was like, alright. I mean, oh well, this isn't regular Gulliver. This is a Gulliver. We're going to go deep sea diving, I forgot. So yeah, I have fantastic restraint now in Genshin Impact. Not in Genshin Impact. I haven't started Genshin Impact, mind you, yet. Oh, well, that was quick. So I guess the gacha aspect of it doesn't really not appeal to me anymore. Not worry me anymore. It's sort of just like, does it appeal to me anymore? to play a game and be like, oh, it's incredibly difficult to get the things you want, because that's a problem I find, especially with a lot of like collectible card games. I'm just like, I want to build all these cool decks, but I need to buy these packs to get these cool decks, and it takes forever to get them if you're free to play, so you're encouraged to spend money. But I don't really want to do that because I don't know how much I'm going to play this game, and thus I don't play the game enough often more for me to justify spending money on it, so I don't spend money on it, and thus I play it less because I'm not having as much fun with it because I don't have any other cards I want, and thus it's a cycle which self-perpetuates. And thus, don't spend money, don't get the things I want, don't have fun, play less justification for even considering spending money, etc, etc, etc. But Genshin Impact, I actually can't believe we haven't talked about Genshin Impact before. The whole reason it started is because my friend Milky and Sophia, they both play quite a lot, and I always see them in Discord, like streaming it to each other. So they might be playing right now. Oh, they're not. They're playing some Battle Right apparently right now, which is, as a whole nother. What's the word? Nutshell. Nutshell's not the right word. A whole nother can of worms. There you go. For whatever's going on with that, but doesn't really matter. And then yesterday I was just like, I'm just gonna watch, and I watched for a bit, and I was like, this looks pretty fun. It looks like some sort of action RPG, that sort of thing. But of course, title catch mechanics using anime characters, which has, here and there appeal to me. I do like animated mediums, much more cartoony mediums, much better than not mediums, sorry, art styles, much better than realistic ones. So definitely part of me is just like, consider me intrigued. But also I feel like I'm kind of late to the party for Genshin Impact. And I also don't want to, it seems like a very large time investment, I think, especially for grinding up gacha. You know what, I think I should look up is, because Genshin Impact, I've heard is actually kind of reasonable. Like, it's not too difficult to get a decently strong team or something in Genshin Impact, which is not something which can be said of a lot of gacha games, because I played a lot of gacha games. Power creep is something which happens rapidly, very rapidly fast, and often it's quite hard to catch up. Like it's happened in Starlight Stage, which is the one I played, and I've been power crept already, so not out of contention for top spots, but definitely out of contention for like gold medal places. Well, actually that's kind of two things, because there's two ways you can get high ranking things. One is by playing a lot, and one is by having strong teams. And the strong teams things is sort of something I can't do anymore, but I'm not here to discuss the Starlight Stage matter, although I probably could do it for an entire half an hour. It's very interesting. Very niche, so that's probably not very interesting for a lot of other people apart from me, or a very specific subset. But as the days go by, we run out of different conversation topics to cover. I'm sure maybe we'll start branching into that. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, I've heard Genshin Impact is pretty reasonable for a free-to-play person, or even someone like because Whale was someone who spends lots of money on these sort of games. I mean, like Dolphin is someone who spends a medium amount. I can't remember what a small one is. It might be like a fish or something. A fish you just like buy some of the premium packs sometimes, the good value ones. Yeah, I heard it's pretty reasonable, that you can build pretty decent teams or whatever with it. I don't know what their 5-star rating is. I know they use a star rating system or something to rate their cards. Well, not cards, I suppose, their characters, aren't they? Or weapons? Both? Materials? I actually don't know the systems in Genshin Impact, so let's see. Genshin Impact rates. So, I played a few of these games before. 5-star rates, like the top thing rates, they're normally around somewhere from, I'd say, 1% to 3%. Like, is Bruce out and about? I don't think we've seen Bruce yet. We'll see Bruce when we do flowers. Let's go see Jake and Raymond, who we've seen over here somewhere. And, like I used to play School Idol Festival, which is another sort of gacha rhythm game based off Love Live series. I swore Jakey was around here somewhere. There you are. That had 1%, like, high rarity card rates, which is actually one of the worst in the whole idol gacha game sphere, blogosphere, I suppose. Blogosphere is completely wrong word, but I believe they've upped it now to, they might have upped it to 3%, I'm not sure. Starlight Stages used to be 1.5%, they've upped it to 3% now, and they have special events which happen like twice a month where it goes up to 6%, so that's very good. Fire Emblem Heroes, I can't remember. I think Fire Emblem Heroes was like 5%? That sounds right to me. What? Oh, we haven't checked the Nook thing. What else have I played? I played Bandori. That one I can't even remember. I think that one's also 3%. It might be 1.5%. It's a bit gone from my memory now. I know Fate is quite rare as well. I think Fate might be 1%, but Fate Grand Order, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, Genshin Impact. Wishes? Genshin Impact Wiki. It's a gacha system. 0.6? Okay, okay. It's not as bad as I thought. The base rate is 0.6, but it seems like it's got a pity system, which probably means that every time you don't get like a 5-star rating, it increases. The rate increases until you finally do pull one, which resets back down. Because I was going to say 0.6 is atrociously bad. That is KK Simp. I've never seen this before. Oh, I don't have my KK Slider notepad open. KK Simp. It's a completely new one. It's been a while since we had a natural new one, rather than asking KK Slider himself to play us something. So average rate, including pity, is 1.6%. Okay, that's like average, I'd say, for a gacha game. It's not bad. Rules: 4-star guarantee. That seems reasonable. Featured 4-star guarantee. Every time a player wins a 4-star item, there's a 50% chance it will be one of a featured 4-star characters. Oh, that's interesting. 50% is actually pretty good for a featured character. What are you doing up here, Vivian? The Olive Flounder. I mean, I'll try and catch one for you, but we're not going to do a lot of fishing, so only if we see a massive shadow, I suppose, which we'll probably not see because we're not going to be hanging around the ocean all that much. Let's decorate Fuchsia's little island first with these Halloweeny things. So the carriage, I guess we can put here. There's no room? Excuse me? In which case we'll put it up here and move the graves. I guess. Move this grave. The carriage is very big. Mind you, so... it's not a surprise it doesn't fit in a lot of these places. I feel like we should have a scarecrow over here. Sort of like a bad omen. 5-star... If a player does not win a 5-star item after 89 pulls, the 90th pull is guaranteed to be 5-star. Oh, that's actually really good. 90 pills is very low for a pity rate. Like Starlight Stage is 300. Fate is also 300. I think Fire Emblem... I can't remember what Fire Emblems is. But since it's got an increasing pity rate, Fire Emblems is actually quite low as well, probabilistically. It's just like the guaranteed one's quite high, like 200 or something. I don't know if Love Live even has a guaranteed one anymore. Oh, okay, it kind of does, doesn't it? Spooky Arch. I'm not really sure where we should put the Spooky Arch. I think we're going to put it here, because we're going to do that thing I was talking about before. Yesterday, if you watch yesterday's video, I don't expect you to watch every single video. That's like far too much like watch time per day. But if you do, thank you very much for the support and tuning in, I suppose. No, sorry, not a cliff permit, a water permit. We're going to do the thing where we basically just make a bridge like this, and then we'll put a design over the top to be an actual bridge. We're going to do this to just sort of give us a little bit of symmetry, I think. I didn't want to fill that one in. I just want a little bit of good division, which I'm fading out right now, to really make it look like this is an entranceway path that's not haphazardly put in. Oh, we might need that one there, actually, so, you know, we should probably fill in this one, diagonalise that one, and then put the arch in like this. Now, which way around do we want it? I think we want it the other way around. The other way looks more spooky to me. Be careful what you wish for, I guess. That's the wrong way. So we do this, we adjust it like this, and push it in. There we go. I guess we could put a spooky standing lamp here. That's a bit spooky. And then we need to put this grave somewhere. Okay, so we've still got the spooky lantern set, spooky lantern, spooky tower, Stone tablet. Okay, I think we extend this out. And then do this. If there's space. So it's like we got graves over here. That's very much bring out your dead energy. Not sure what we'll do with the other things. I guess we can put a spooky tower over here. Something like this. These are all meant to be like keep out, stay away. Like if anything, we should probably plant like some weeds over here or something. But the problem is I don't want weeds to spread. So I'm going to do that once we've guaranteed got the 5-star rating, and then we can count how many weeds we can put down safely without it detracting from our score. And then we'll put some transparent patterns down to make sure the weeds don't spread everywhere, because we want this to look like decrepit, dead even. So what do we still got? Lantern set? What does this one look like? This is like a bench, right? This is a bench. Not a lot of room for this bench here, I'm not gonna lie. I think we can adjust this river upwards a little bit, and it might be a little bit better. Something like this. Let's put the lantern on that side, I think, if it will allow us to put it there, because now we've got a little bit of a gap for it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll play Genshin Impact at some point. Obviously, I don't have any plans to make videos on it right now, but if it, I don't know, suddenly pops up or something, then perhaps I will. I don't think it'll be very interesting. Amusingly, some of my most popular Animal Crossing videos were, like, you can tell sometimes some of the videos get randomly a lot more views than others. And amusingly, one of them that got a lot more views is the one called the Among Us one, which I guess is people searching on Animal Crossing Among Us or something, which is not really a crossover I expected, but apparently some people want it. Have we found out? We haven't found a message in a bottle. We should do that, and then we'll go sort out the flowers up there. Yeah, so it randomly has a lot more views, but it's probably people not expecting this to be a random, like, vlog, I suppose. A daily vlog on Animal Crossing, where I just talk about random nonsense, and for that day it was talking about Among Us. So if I title this one Genshin Impact, it's going to bring in a lot of people who play Genshin Impact. Well, not a lot of people. Just people trying to find a specific crossover of Genshin Impact and Animal Crossing, which is not really something I expect. I don't even know, like, I understand it a bit more than the Among Us one. Like with Genshin Impact, you can, I guess, cosplay as the characters in-game. Get like custom designs of that sort of thing. It's fine. Nothing to really worry about. The only thing to worry about is when people start being like, this isn't what I expected. And I'm just like, well, it says Animal Crossing New Horizons video diary in the title. I don't know what you expected, to be honest. I don't mean to be snarky, but it's just like, I tried to lay it out for you. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll play the game at some point. When I find it. Oh yeah, because also another thing, if you're not familiar with gacha games, I've been saying gacha, you might not even know what gacha means. Gacha basically means like loot box, but it's like it's from a Japanese word from gachapon, which is basically those capsule machine toys that you often probably find in like not, I didn't mean that like so accusatory, like you will find it. No, much more stereotypically found in like bowling alleys, that sort of things, like arcades, those sort of places, where you get like cheap knickknacks or whatever. Like the ones in Japan are much cooler, not gonna lie. What? There's a fossil directly beneath you, Snowman. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, I don't believe we've got the... We don't got the recipe. It belongs to me. And it's called black magic. There's a little mix for you there, in my very tired voice, I suppose, today. What was I saying? Something about Genshin Impact, I don't really remember what though. From puddles! Got some puddles, we know puddles. Okay, yeah, let's clear out our inventory and then we'll sort out what we've got going on over there. We're going to have to figure out what's going to go on this left island over here with Mr. Jakey, future fauna. As of right now, it's a bit... not dried up. Raymond, are you walking about yet? You still sitting down? Still sitting down. Yeah, if you're not aware, a very common thing to do in gacha games is something called rerolling, which is basically when you start out of a game, you get a bit of a permanent currency from doing quests or whatever or whatnot, or the tutorial might just give you like a free roll being like a loot box, I suppose. You can have a lucky dip into their systems and try and get a good card or whatever. And a common thing to do is reroll. Is basically you use that free currency you get to do it over and over and over again to have your luck, try your luck in getting a very good card or character, in this case, to start off with, which will help carry you through a long period of time, especially because sometimes those characters can be rather difficult to get in the long run. Like, I did it with Starlight Stage. I didn't do it with Love Live because that was my first gacha game. I did it with Fire Emblem Heroes, I think. Like, I rerolled and I got Lucina or Effie. I can't remember which one I started with. I did it with Bandori as well. I'm just going to say names and you won't even understand what I'm talking about. I rerolled until I got Remy. By the way, I would not recommend you play gacha games if you're not interested in these sort of... if you have any semblance of any sort of like addiction or issues relating to financial spending or something, don't play these games, you know? That's my sage advice for you. Do something else, do something better with your time. Yeah, you do something called rerolling, which is basically just restarting, creating accounts and restarting over and over again until you get a good starting character or card or equivalent. Actually, I remember I looked it up for Genshin Impact. The Genshin Impact one takes a really long time. It takes like 15 minutes, which is quite long on the scale of catchers. Like, I wish, like, there's this gacha game. We don't have any pink ones, right? No, but we should probably dig up these bamboo shoots so we're not crowding out everything. Now, what I was going to say is, I wish every gacha game did, jeez, this thing which, this other gacha game called Idolmaster Shiny Colors does. I haven't played this game, but I just know about it, because it's in the same franchise as Starlight Stage. But, can these turn on? I guess those only turn on at night. Is, instead of giving you currencies to start off with, is they give you basically one free roll in, their loot box, their gacha box, or whatever. And even better than that, it's a one which you can re-roll over and over again. So if you don't like the roll you can re-roll it. You can pull again, basically. You discard the cards and pull again. So you can keep doing it until you get the card you want, which is fantastic. It's a brilliant level of self-awareness of the devs realising that people do these re-rolling strats because they want to start off with a good card. But they're being like, alright, we can see that. You want a good card? We'll just make it easier for you. Just so you don't, like, flood our databases with all these fake accounts. I don't know, taking up database space or, like, skewing metrics or that sort of thing, or wasting time, or potentially discouraging you from playing. We're just going to make it easy for you. And then we're going to bring in newbies as well who see it and being like, oh, one free pull? I don't even have to do anything? That's amazing. I think that's a genius strategy. It might... The reason I guess a lot of other games probably don't do this is probably it's not fiscally the best move anyway, or something along those lines. I also realised I've definitely talked about gacha games before, haven't I? Because I talked about this with Mahjong Soul. I remember about this. Oh well, that was like, I don't know, 100 episodes ago. Does that matter? Now I'm just clickbaiting. But clickbaiting my friends who have subscribed to me, they'll see me talking about Genshin Impact, I'll be like, click. Anyway, not the point. So yeah, I don't know, 15 minutes is a long time to do re-rolling in Genshin Impact. But maybe I'll do it. But the rate's 0.6%, so it's also, you know, that's pretty terrible rates. Because it's based off pity rates as well. So if anything, this is like the worst possible system, like actively discouraging re-rolling. I'd still do it anyway. Because, you can do it mindlessly while doing some other stuff, if you just got the spare time. And how well it sets you up for a future game by starting off with strong cards is unbelievably good. So that's my advice if you ever play a gacha game, which please don't if you ever have any inkling of spending money in games or getting addicted or to games of that sort of thing. Video game addiction, very real thing, you know. I fortunately have not suffered ill consequences from it. Because wait, hold on, that sounds like I have gaming addiction. I don't have gaming addiction. I play in moderation. But like, what was my point? yeah, no, maybe I'll give Genshin Impact a try. It looks fun. But even though I compared it to Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild, obviously a very well-renowned game, which I hadn't really played, despite owning. It's actually one of the first games I bought along with my Switch, and then I've not played it. In fact, one of my friends, Ned even, because I keep getting Ned's been on here. It's strange that Ned is like the only like friend of mine who I've invited on, but you know, whatever. That was just sort of like happenstance. I didn't mean to plot that there, but sure. I guess we're sort of tiling the red and purples now. I guess I'll do that. I kind of like the symmetrical pattern of it, so let's carry on tiling these reds and purples. Well, this part's not very well tiled, I must admit. Let's just swap these two. What's my point? Did I have a point? I might not have had a point. Oh yeah, no. I've heard it compared to Breath of the Wild, a game which I should absolutely play at some point, but just haven't. But I've heard a lot of good things about. And it just kind of looks fun. It's like a good thing to, you know, you just pop on, like spend a little bit of time on and then just like pop off again, you know? No larger commitment than that. Okay, we only got 3 minutes left. That's not really a lot of time to do much, unfortunately. I think what we should do is we should definitely pick more of these pumpkins. And water the flowers and let them grow again, because we kind of diminished our supply by customizing all these white pumpkin, white Halloween spooky starling furniture. I mean, what's the point of a farm if you don't use the farm, eh? Riddle me this. I guess I'll just round this episode off here. There's not really enough time to do anything. I mean, okay, we'll have a look at the town rating. I don't think it's gone up yet. But we'll see which parts we should focus on. If we should focus on environmental development or infrastructure development, depending on what things Isabel says, or if there's no particular difference. I think the thing is, because we don't have bridges or ramps in, that's going to really sort of detract from our score slightly. Because bridges and ramps contribute quite a decent amount. Low reset rate. Is that Rossetti? I wonder if Rossetti's ever going to go in the game. Lacks appealing scenery, so this is just decorate from head to toe. So recipes and items from Nook stock. Interestingly, I think that means basically the proportion of items you have. No, the proportion of items we have must be craftable items. So maybe that's just irrelevant information. Only not a point. Let's round this episode off here about Genshin Impact. If I ever start playing Genshin Impact, you'll definitely know from these videos. I'll probably talk about it. Don't know what I'll title that video. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Join Discord, follow me on Twitter. You can find those in the description below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.